All right. I hope that uh, you'll be able to hear me while I drive. I'm running errands today and being a dirty hippie. um, but I realized that something is happening. Um, I mean, I kind of always knew this was occurring, but because of recent events, I think it's really important that a lot of people learn how to control your emotions, at least on social media. Social media is fake. It is fake, okay? So I'm going to say this in, I guess, as neutral language as possible because you'll see in a minute. All right, so recently this week, a woman died due to gunshot wounds from a police officer. I'm saying this as neutral as possible because there are people who are on social media going around and using your emotions for their benefit. And if you know of the story that happened this week, you may have seen video. I choose not to see it. I've I you know just knowing that this poor woman is no longer here with us in this realm because all she did was ask for help from a police officer, and that officer made some really bad choices. Okay. So again, I'm just being mindful with my language so that you can understand what might be happening out there in the wild and social media. Some people will want you to comment on what they say. They want it to be chaos in their comment section. They want chaos in their comment section because social media does not discern between what it is you say and the interaction that happens. So, say for example, um, I use this example on another platform today about toilet paper. So, toilet paper, there's the over versus under crowd. That would increase engagement because people would like to argue, right, on the comment section. Now, that's just a kind of innocent, kind of whatever example. Now, I want you to really think about this. If that's how the algorithms work for social media, and people who want to benefit from these apps that reward them for engagement, I clearly understand there is a cemetery behind me. That somebody could say something whether they believe in it or not, just so that you can react, get angry, right? They want you to do something, say something, get mad on these platforms, and it rewards the person that makes the statements. I want you to really think about who you're following, who you're watching, who's reposting. You don't have to repost something that you don't agree with because they're doing it on purpose so you can repost. They want you to repost and they get rewarded for it. Okay? They get rewarded for that. A woman was murdered by authorities. I clearly understand that there are children playing in my comment section, but what you're doing is inappropriate. I don't need people to respond to this message. I need you to understand what's happening. Okay? I want you to pay attention to why people post what they post. I want you to think about why, what their goal is for their channels. Do they have a point for their channels? Notice how when I said what I just said, like 20 people just dropped off because yeah, I'm not here for the algorithms. Okay? I'm here to help people have emotional peace right now. A lot of us are grieving because that woman should not be dead because she called for help from police officers. So young children who are 13 and older and under 18, a woman was killed by a police officer. Okay? A woman was killed by a police officer this week. And that's kind of normal for people in the United States that look like me. We get really upset about that kind of thing. So if you're here, I don't know what reason why you would be here right now. Notice the title and act accordingly. Now, what can we do? Can't do much. Now, like I said, there are people who that's what they do on purpose. And it was pointed out to me by an influencer who she is, an advocate for understanding race and the nuance around race. She first pointed it out to me because she said, like, every 90 days, every quarter, right, a certain influencer will say something really racist on purpose so that people can respond to her. And I was like, wow, that's pretty despicable. You know? That's really despicable. And that made me more aware, which I don't normally respond on social media anyway nowadays, unless it's something positive or we're actually having a conversation, because I don't do Jerry Springer stuff on comment sections. Okay. And once she told me that or said that in a post, I was like, oh, that's interesting. People are benefiting from the suffering of others. That's pretty messed up. That's pretty messed up when people benefit from somebody else's suffering and grieving. So I'm just going to say this. I'm a grieve. Okay? Yeah. He wanted to do that. And I'm not want to have that discussion about all of those details. The man is trash. But what I'm saying is there's going to be people on social media looking to get you to comment by any means necessary. They're going to say something out of pocket. They're going to say something rude and disrespectful about this woman so that you can respond. And that's what they want from you. They want that. Because then the apps will give them more engagement, give them more exposure to more people. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's the reason for this post. I'm just using that example because that is what I am seeing now. I'm seeing people posting just really ridiculous things about this woman so that people can be mad and go ham in the comment section. They want that. Okay, now if anything, you can repost this and let more people know what's going on. Don't respond to these people. They want your engagement. They want your anger. They want your grieving. Sorry, I'm literally sweating because I turned the air off. It's hot in the South. But yeah, they want you to respond. They don't care if it's positive. They don't care if it's negative. They don't care. They want you to respond. You don't have to respond. If anything, you probably need to block them because they think that a poor woman murdered by authorities is a key to their success. That's totally unethical. I'm sorry. It really is. It's despicable. It's disgusting. People are doing it. Once you realize it, block it. Block them. Because they think it's okay to use dead people to enrich them. And this, I mean, we live in the United States where people, they literally will benefit from our demise. And I'm not even angry per se at the situation that actually occurred because it happened so much. I'm just numb, and I'm, trying to mobilize and think about what next steps could be in that situation. But what I'm saying is, for the sake of content creators out there just saying wild, weird stuff so that you can be mad, so that you can argue with people in the comment section. They probably, and that's what gets me. Okay, I understand racists. Racists are going to be racist. There's that. I'm talking about these scallywags. And what a scallywag is an opportunist. Somebody who is okay with saying something they might not even believe in. They might even be black people, okay? That's what I'm saying. Well, they'll say something, well, she did this, and they're looking for you to respond. They're looking for you to type it up, get in there, and be like, well, that's not true, blah, blah, blah. They want an argument in the comment section. That's what they're doing. Recognize that and move on. Ignore it, okay? Recognize it for what it is and who they really are. Regain, okay? Yeah, I know I'm sweating. Sorry, yeah, I know y'all see it. It's real. So I'm not out here. I'm actually trying to help people learn how to have emotional intelligence as a coach, okay? Learn how to be a better person and not let whoever is out there with the clicks and views. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like they'll do anything for clicks and views. Anything. They don't care about people. They just care about the clicks and views. And that's spiritually corrupt. Okay? It is spiritually corrupt. And you don't have to, like I said, even the whole, it's sickening and it's terrible, but they want you to pay attention to them. They want you to go click on their little thing. They want you to type up, say, you're a bad person. They want that. Just ignore them. Block them, ignore them, tell your friends. Okay? Especially people who look like me, because they will use us to line their pockets. And that is what's making me angry right now. Because Sonia is no longer on this run with us. However, all these little, like I said, scallywags out there, they're just out there just trying to make money off of her death. And that's not okay. It's just not okay. Okay, and with that, let me turn on this. Let me get out of my vehicle and dry off. And with that, I say take care. Seriously, take care.